Hey guys, it's Kristen with Another Chance Resale, going over some items that I got at a tag sale, a sale at an antique store, and Goodwill. So it's like a collective haul. I figured I would combine everything into one video because it's really not that much to be putting into separate videos. So let's see, let's just start off with the tag sale first. I went to this tag sale on Saturday, so that today's Monday. I only got two things, but this is gonna go in my antique booth. It is a Hazel Atlas jar. It doesn't have the lid, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of market it as a vase. And I got a thing of fake flowers at the dollar store. I'm just gonna put in it and put a price tag on it. Because online they don't really go for that much. So I also got these pretty plates. They are by Moyet and Sons, England, and the pattern is called Bermuda. So these will go on my eBay. And the lady was actually talking to somebody else, like chit-chatting, and I was like, okay, well, do I pay her? Do I pay her husband? Who do I give my money to? So the husband came over to me and he's like, how about $1 for everything? I was like, yes, that sounds great, you know. So I have a 5. I was like, do you have change? And he said, yeah, but I have to get it from my wife. So he's like, honey. So she comes over and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he's like, I charged them $1. Do you have change for them? And she's like, $1? That's it? That's all you only charge them? I was at least gonna get like 2 for that. And he's like, well, you were too busy talking, so I decided to make up my own prices. So I was laughing and I was like, it's fine. I'll give you the $2. And I said to my husband when we were leaving, I'm like, that's a typical man, because if it was up to him, he would just give it all away. But it was really funny, and I was fine with paying $2 for all that stuff. So that was my little story. Next, let's go into Goodwill. I did a thrift with me, so if you want to watch that video, it's on my channel. Just click back, I think 1 video. And I only got 3 things, so I didn't want to do a separate haul video for this either. I got this. I believe this to be Murano, but I'm not sure. I have to do some research on it. I can't just call everything Murano, and I know a lot of people do. But I did get a larger one like this. But this one is gonna go in my antique booth because they don't seem to really do well online. There's like a bazillion of them. But this was $2.99. So I have a few other Murano pieces in my antique booth. It's like, you know, they're collectible, whatever. They're really pretty. So this one has no chips or cracks, so this will go in there as well. Okay, then I found 2 pairs of Vionic shoes. Now these are definitely my favorite shoes to sell. They do really well for me, and the resale value is really high. So I ended up finding this pair of nude pumps. They are a little bit of a smaller size. Actually, both are a size 6, so they probably came from the same person. But I mean, she must have only worn them like once, because there's barely any marks, and the inside doesn't even have like toe prints or anything. And these were $8.99. So that's my Goodwill's lowest price for shoes. The other Goodwill that I go to, that's in Westchester County in New York, and it's a little bit more pricier. So the bottom, the cheapest price for their shoes are $9.99. So these were $8.99. So I was fine paying that. And then the second pair I found are these. And the best part is they are new with tag. And they're super cute little snake print booties. Very nice. These are also a size 6, and they were also $8.99. So I really like these. They should do really well. I'll put them on my eBay and my Poshmark. Okay. Last I went to an antique store that was having a moving sale. So everything, well, it said everything was 50% off on the sign outside, but then when we got inside, the guy is like, not everything is 50% off, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, that's fine. Well, I'll see what I can find, and I'll probably make a pile and you can give me a price. So he was fine with that. So I did get a couple things. This little chicken or duck or whatever he is, he's really cool. And he is Murano because the sticker is here, and he is by J.I. Co. Made in Italy, handmade Venetian. So I did look this guy up, and I mean, the comps really are all over the place. He's going from anywhere from $30 to $75. But I will probably put this in my antique booth. Honestly, it's so much easier for me to thrift and just throw a price tag on something and put it in my antique booth and be done with it than to take pictures, list it, and then find a place in my apartment to store it. So that's probably where it's gonna go. Now these, actually all this is gonna go, oh wait, I missed something. Oh wait, hold on. At Goodwill, I also got this. Is that a stain? No, it's my dog because he's right behind me and he's laying on it. I don't normally get purses anymore, even though I do really well with purses. I feel like people are more inclined to buy a secondhand purse because you don't have to try it on. It doesn't have to fit a certain way. The only problem with me selling purses is taking photos of it is annoying and very hard to do, especially when you have one hand on your camera and you're trying to show the inside and everything else. But this is Steve Madden, and it's 100% leather. And the main reason why I decided to get it, it was half off. So I'm sorry, we don't do half off anymore. We do 40% off. So it was 40% off, $9.99. Our Goodwill used to be 2 colors of the week, 50% off. Now it's 1 color, 40% off. So, but it's really nice, and it goes with the boho vibe. I actually like this for myself, but I like money more, so it's getting sold. Okay. Let me see if I can show you guys. Look at. Hi, Niko. Before I started this video, he was sitting on the floor staring at me. I'm trying to set everything up, and I'm like, do you want to come up on the couch? And once I said that, boom, jumped right up, and he's laying behind me now. So, okay, now we can move on to the antique store that was having a 50% off moving sale. So all this stuff is gonna go in my antique booth. So I'll start with my favorite figurines. I love animals, so obviously I would love animal figurines. So I got this cute little guy. So that was 4. Now don't pay attention to the prices because he gave me a total price for everything at the end. So $4 he had on this. And then I had to get him because he kind of matches, a little rhino. And I don't know why this one was marked 12. I mean, that was kind of weird. But I got him anyway. I do really well with figurines like this in my antique booth. I keep the prices on them low. People that go into antique malls or antique stores, they want to buy something. So I want to try to keep my prices low enough to where somebody can come in and see, oh, that's really cute. Oh, it's only 12 bucks. Like, oh my God, this is great. I'm going to buy it. Because I know when I go into antique stores or antique malls to go see each individual booth, I want to buy something. I'm eager to buy something. But if I can't afford something, I'm going to be sad. So I try to keep my items in my booth affordable. So, okay, those were those guys. Let's talk about this. I've been really into stoneware lately, and this is a cute little vase, and it is signed. I have not tried to look up this signature yet. I'm really bad at trying to figure out letters. It just takes me forever. But I will try to look up the artist so I can put it on the little price tag when I price it. And this had a price tag of $8. And this would go, like, even if someone doesn't use this as a vase, like even if it just goes into like the corner of someone's fireplace area or something, or in the middle of their table, they can put like a bunch of short little flowers in it, or have those like taller like wheatgrass type like straw things. I don't know what anything's called, but yeah. So then I got this. Now remember, I always say when you're looking at art glass, look for signatures. So this one is signed. You're probably not gonna be able to see it because I could barely see it. It's right here and right here. And I've been trying to figure out what it says for probably about 20 minutes before I started recording this video, because I wanted to be able to look up comps and tell you guys who the artist is, but I just can't figure it out. The only thing I can read is 62, and that's probably when they made it. So I'll just have to try reverse image search, or maybe just see, like, play around with letters and stuff. But this was $10. And I believe they were doing like consignment too, because this says Joyce and some of the items did say Joyce. So I'm guessing like she gave some pieces for consignment. I'm not really sure. But with the total price that he gave me, I assumed that these items were not 50% off. So, but even still, $10 for this is worth it. And it's really heavy, so it's going in my antique booth. I'm not shipping that. And then even heavier, oh, geez Louise, is this guy. So it is, I don't think it's by the same maker, because the, oh yeah, you know what? It might be. I think it might be, because I see the F-O-R-O, and that's the only other part. Yeah, but this one doesn't have a date that I can see, but it's right here and down here. So always look for art glass that is signed. It's going to bring that value way up. And this one was also $10. I couldn't believe it. I mean, this thing is so heavy. And no chips or cracks on any of it, just a little scratching on the bottom, but I'm sure that's fine. And then make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, then the last piece, I saw this when I first walked in, and I was like, oh, he's really cute. But I left him there, and I was walking around, and then I went back to him, and I'm like, I have to get him. He's so cute. He's an animal, so obviously I'm, you know, more inclined to buy it. But he's like a metal, and it is kind of grody in there, like, and there's something rolling around in it. But I just thought he was really cool. He could be a doorstop. He's not that heavy, but probably a planter. Or, I mean, if you want him on your desk, you can put pens and pencils in there, but I think a planter works just fine. And I just thought he was so cute. Okay, so the guy charged me $50 for everything. I mean, I guess that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 items, so yeah, that's all right. It's going in my antique booth, so the I can like raise prices a little bit more than I can in for eBay. So that is my haul. I hope everyone enjoys, and remember, if anyone's interested in anything, I can always work out a price for you guys before I list it or put it in my antique shop, because I am really behind with listing, that's for sure. And we're gonna say goodbye. Bye, Niko.